Did we get the checks out though? The checks were written out, right?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, yeah. Victor, did you send that over to the phone? Alright, anything else we see here? Roll off for the demolition down there. Bobby and mostly Bobby, is pretty much finished with that. Except for the concrete and all the metal. So we're gonna have to, when we get a little warmer weather, I'm gonna try to get some people together and we'll load up I'm not taking tons of metal loads over, but we'll take the heavy stuff. Yeah, most of it's done. And we'll need some people with rakes over there and stuff. Okay. Anybody see anything else here that needs pointed out?
Looks good to me.
Okay. Need a president. What?
Second.
All in favor? Nays? Alright, financial report.
Page one is your, general fund, for the month, as of February 7th. So, and it's just a snapshot as of February 7th.
Yeah.
Nothing much there to know. Cash balance is about 18,000 less than what it was on February 7th of last year. There's reason for that.
Yep.
So page two is your revenue collected and paid also for the month. Revenue was up a little bit over what it was last year. And it's kind of split out between various tax revenues. So, not huge amounts or anything. An amount on account 5100, repairs and maintenance, that includes those two containers, so those need to go actually down to demolition expense. It's still an expense, but
Yeah.
it needs to be moved.
Yep.
And we'll get that done. Where everything else is pretty much as usual. Your net year to date, on number 3, the biggest, you're up on income tax revenue, you're up on miscellaneous income, anything else? And personal property replacement tax on year to date. Repairs and maintenance, biggest part of that is tree removal, that can't done. And then, of course, the demolition expense down there for 35,000. So, and police salary for the Number 4 is just simply the check revenue.
be on there. But keep that in mind I'll add this note that I have down, think about the appropriations coming up for the year, it'll be here before you know it. So everybody be thinking if that's something Mr. might want to do, or whatever else equipment, then you have a couple months to think about it. Chris, were you able to prepare any mobile home ordinance that we talked about for review?
No, I don't have anything ready for you, but I do have a couple of comments and questions.
All right, let's,
You were kind enough to send me a, email on January 30th, which I have not responded to, and I'd like to go ahead and I'll talk fast.
now's a good time as any.
I'll go over those. As to mobile homes, doing a little research, and I really think that, it's probably a wise thing to, adopt some type of regulation regarding mobile homes, if you do that. But very briefly, Pike County has a zoning ordinance. I have not found the zoning map for all, but there is a zoning map for Cedar Lake County. And, just so everybody keeps this in mind, you kind of look at the map of whole up here, there's actually, a part of Hull that is got industrial zoning. And, I think this map is so old that if you look at it, you can see where Hull actually is. And the industrial zone is basically this north part of Hull. Now, not that that makes a whole lot of difference, because the Pike County zoning ordinance is, what I would call, a very fine legislative enactment, one that, should be, strongly enforced. The rest of Hull is actually, zoned as, floodplain. And, if you review the Pike County zoning ordinance, you'll see that, it's very vague.
Well, half the town pays that, but
It goes-
assessment and half didn't. And that's where the one off the blacklist from like 1928.
The floodplain, goes
They
right
are.
down the middle of town.
Well, that's something different than the zoning ordinance. The zoning ordinance is much broader than that, both in geographical area and much broader in its vagueness. The Pike County zoning ordinance really says if you're in the floodplain, don't build anything that will be really nasty in the floodplain. So, constantly, don't go to the floodplain, or something like that. But other than that, it's very vague, and I don't see a lot of elaboration on anything, for even mobile homes, but they are defined in the Pike County zoning ordinance. Most ordinances define mobile homes as virtually the same thing. I think it's kind of like pornography. We all know a mobile home when we see one. It's a dwelling that is manufactured and put on a track that's designed to be placed with a minimal amount of construction activity on, sometimes as a permanent foundation, sometimes not. That's not necessarily the defining characteristic. Generally designed to hook right up to the existing electrical and, water, and sewer systems. That should be distinguished though, and that'll be taught many times, from what would be called modular homes, which are also manufactured off-site, but modular homes actually are not mobile homes. And, modular dwellings are much closer to,
problem in town with single wide mobile homes. Not all of them, but most of them. They just almost always end up the same way. So Barry has an ordinance that, does that say, I don't remember, does that state
Well,
single wide mobile homes?
I have not seen the ordinances you referenced. I
I will
looked
get it.
up the code of ordinances of Barry, and the city of Barry actually has a comprehensive zoning ordinance. And it has a comprehensive mobile home ordinance that was adopted after the date of the ordinances you gave me. And, it's a very good ordinance. I don't know if they enforce it or not. But it basically adopts what other communities do, and that is, you can put a single wide mobile home in a mobile home park, and nowhere else. Now, whether or not they strictly enforce that, believe me, this is the kind of ordinance that if there's a way around it, you will get around it. Same thing, happens in Clinton. There was a very famous, case where a guy had a mobile home right next to his house, where his mother-in-law lived. He promised the city council, as soon as mother-in-law died, that thing is out of here. Well, that was 30 years ago, it's still there, of course, so, people have a way. It's all a matter of, in most instances, where are you going to put mobile homes? And if you don't want new mobile homes in, I don't think that there's any law that prohibits the village of Hull from adopting an ordinance that says no more single-wide mobile homes to be built or installed in the community. That doesn't really take care of the ones that are here.
So in the ordinance I suggested, it stated that if someone had a mobile home that was their primary residence, and they wanted to move one in to replace it as their primary residence, that would be allowed. So that kinda covers that.
So send me a copy of that. That's one way to approach it.
I drafted that off the top of my head.
I don't know what you really want to do, okay? That's one way, is to allow people to replace them. A lot of communities, actually would have an ordinance that says mobile homes are, no more new mobile homes, and mobile homes that are existing are non-conforming uses. When they cease to be used as mobile homes, they become illegal and have to be removed. If you want to allow people to replace a mobile home on whatever it is, really can spell that out in the ordinance. But I do think it's probably important to make a distinction between, and I'm not no expert on it, but I've dealt with them. Some mobile homes are simply on what I would call an apron, not really not moving at all. Some mobile homes are actually on, usually, a very minimal crawl space that they set on.
Some of them some of them in town are,
Or an actual little foundation, but
yeah.
the crawl space.
We have both here in town.
I'm sure, we do, and I don't know if that's something that you wanna differentiate from, and,
You would probably wanna differentiate how old it is, to new, you're newer to that person.
Right.
So we
We wanna
will,
make sure,
that's one reason for saying, all mobile homes that are in existence as of the date of this ordinance, fine.
yeah,
But after that,
yeah.
yeah,
So
so
it also-
76, replace 75, and still got the same old.
Technically, yeah.
well,
So,
I think I can draft it up however anybody wants, and you can take a look at it. My recommendation would be to, if you want to discourage here on out, the placement of mobile homes, that, now you might say also that, well, I got 72, it's not gonna let me put my brand new 19 wide on here. I'll just stay with 72 for another 58 years or
that is
whatever.
the game we play.
free lunch in it, of course.
Alright,
but-
so,
But that's where, enforcement of nuisance abatement laws and the fiscal tax and programs, that kind of comes into play. I guess you guys know more about the local dynamics of it than I do. So however you'd like to do it. is
So let's-
fine.
we'll table that, Chris and I work together. These are the copies of ordinances I saw.
Oh,
Along
okay.
with our current mobile home.
Oh, excellent.
Let the record reflect that the ordinances have been provided to the city attorney for review and action.
A couple other things I wanna touch on real briefly. Kristen had a question about sale of packaged alcohol. And in the email it mentioned, and it just sticks in my mind, that one of the properties that went through the picture plat, and this is not.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, but somebody wants to do a convenience store and they would like to sell it.
There's an old convenience store up on the highway that is being rehabbed. The owner has brought the question to me.
It's an old convenience store on the old highway. That's what I.
106.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So, he's asked me to bring that question to you on how to do it. And I said, well, I don't know, we're confused about our zoning ordinances, I have no idea.
I'd be happy to help him. It's a common question, but I'm not, don't think it's right for the village speaker. Read that, I work for you guys, but all I would do is tell him to call the liquor control committee. And just think like, there's nothing that, as far as I know, unless the village has an ordinance that I'm not aware of, there's no local enforcement. There's no local
It's been
ordinance.
rumored that this is a dry township, but I've never seen the paperwork. And I've read all the minutes and papers all the way back to 1898,
Well,
and I can't find anything.
I think that you could probably call the township clerk and they should be able to tell him. That's an interesting question, and I'm gonna know that.
There's
Uh,
tons of battles between the wets and the dries in the early 1900s.
well.
They could sell it, and they couldn't sell it, and they could, and they couldn't.
I know there's a little place down the road, I think it's called the Conference Ave.
What do you know about the Copperhead?
Well, if you ever went to a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game,
You have to walk it down.
you had to go down 96 to get to Louisiana.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
every time you passed the Copperhead, you say,
Is what township? That's in Cincinnati
I need
Township.
a pea break, Dad.
yeah, and Dad said, don't even look that way.
That is
Then we'll be late.
That's in Cincinnati Township.
Okay, so at any rate, Kinderhook might be dry.
No, because,
You don't think so?
Kinderhook actually it went to a public vote, and,
The village,
yeah,
okay.
and,
So I'm talking about Kinderhook Township.
I don't know.
Well, so,
I mean, they didn't stop them.
the point being is that Hull has the statutory authority to issue its own license, set its own rules, make its own revenue, and lay a little, extra level of regulation on local, convenience store. Now, whether you wanna do that or not, I guess it kinda depends on what the plan for this gentleman is. He wants to make a lot of money with the convenience store business. He definitely wants to sell liquor. He probably would like to have a few, machines also possibly, eventually. That'll come up, believe me, that will happen.
I'm sure it will.
It's revenue.
Uh, So,
I know.
That'd be a tough sell
but-
for me.
yeah, it's not universally popular with the
But, I mean, that's
But,
a discussion.
but the
We can have
point
it later.
being is that, there may be a law enforcement component to it that you have to take into account because he wants to stay open and sell liquor until 1 in the morning and we don't have an ordinance. There's not much that we can do to tell him, liquor licenses in this community, you just go.
Okay, so I should tell him that his first step is to just contact the
He's got to
state.
get a state license to sell liquor.
I'll,
And the question becomes whether or not we want to adopt our own ordinance, just like mobile homes.
Right.
A lot of communities do it, and under the law, you are essentially forming your own local liquor commission. The mayor's the liquor commissioner, and the village board becomes the liquor commission. So every license would have to come through the board, present itself, and go through whatever, background check, that you want to do, when you liquor licensing,
I thought they tried doing this over and over and over, and we need to, try to get this kind of.
Oliver tried it years ago, and their board flat out said no.
I didn't know it was just. This is a
This
different
is,
Well,
you know,
I'm not exactly sure how they would have said no without either the zoning, you know, because we do have zoning, but arguably, you can put a convenience store to the floodplain. I don't know about that,
he's not planning on gas.
well,
Yes,
There was,
had to take all his stuff out.
yeah,
Well, I
you'd have to have,
Or the tanks had to be.
there's regulations.
well, and in all honesty, I don't know how many convenience stores actually make their money on gas. You know, so you come in and buy
Yeah,
a soda for $4 or something,
Yep.
you know, that's what it is. So he probably has a plan. My only point is that if he really wants to sell liquor, he needs to get a state license, and, I think the issue as to whether or not once you have it locally enforced,
so what's
you
my,
might talk with the sheriff, do you have a town constable?
no, well, not exactly. We pay an officer for a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, that's what I call town constable, usually a guy who's actually a sheriff's deputy or has another gig, is a deal somebody.
That's what we pay him,
Yeah.
X
And,
amount
to
for,
see what he says, you know, because, it's necessarily gonna draw a little more traffic and
Good.
that's a good thing, but you do have to be, well, you know,
That anyway. Report.
We'll have to be different.
well, there's a lot depends on this guy, you know? If he's smart, he'll get somebody smart to run it for him, you know?
Yep.
So,
so,
we'll look into that.
I'll tell him that, but he is curious. I said, I don't know what your first step is.
And,
And I don't want him to, you know, spend the money on a state license just to turn around and hand it. So why did Kinder have to go to town vote to accept the sale down there in that little restaurant? Why would they
I don't know, I can find out, I actually never did with the attorney, I never asked you.
So they got a license to sell,
From the village?
yep. And,
Well,
it went,
they may have an ordinance.
yeah, it went to for some reason it went on the ballot.
Oh, went on the ballot to allow liquor sales?
So I don't know if they had some uprising and said, hey, all right, let's put
That's
this
an
to public
interesting
vote.
question, because I don't know that you would be required to, put that on the ballot.
I don't see where it'd be
You would be
required.
required to pass an ordinance.
Yeah.
You'd be trying to, you know, form a liquor commission, if you like.
So, we'll work on that, and then,
Yeah, what's about, I think, Henry Evans Drive?
yeah, they would like to go ahead and get that closed.
Yeah, I sent them the documents in November, said document changes they want to make it.
Yeah,
I'll reach back out to them, but I never heard back from them.
okay. Yeah, it had the sale price was $10, it should have been $4,000. Is that right? Is that what the other bid was?
Oh. So they made the mistake of reading.
What was that?
I think they did 1,000, and I did like, what, 300 or something,
Oh, yeah.
and then.
But, anyway,
So that's,
that was,
$10 that's a recital of consideration. That has anything to do with the sale price.
okay.
Nothing to that, copy of that.
Which address is it?
Two 215 Sweet Street.
We're gonna let it go.
That's another zoning. I don't understand zoning, but I'm not educated on it yet. So,
Who was that fire from? 15 feet.
Henson,
Hunting. It was near city ordinance.
Oh, hey, there is an unreleased mortgage on that property, which you probably don't want to acquire. I think it's been paid off, but, I contacted U.S. Bank, who's the assignee of the mortgage. That mortgage, can't be, supposed to affect, it's dated April 30th, 1986, for $9,700. Never been released. Well,
That was already.
yeah, we went, the title
so
search.
that's what the title search revealed, was that there's an unreleased mortgage. Actually, there was two of them, but we got one of them released. But the other one, I'm sorry, I just haven't heard back from U.S. Bank, because, you know, they're U.S. Bank. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't heard back from them, I don't remember. So,
Alright, we won't put anything else on your plate, we'll get caught up.
yeah, that kind of, that loan was made in 1986, but it wasn't to U.S. Bank. It was to a bank in South Dakota that then got bought by another bank, which then got bought by U.S. Bank. So
So
U.S.
it's all in the
Bank,
paperwork somewhere.
well, you know, I'll double check on it.
So we have to keep it 7 years.
I wish I would say that. But, it's, you know, in all honesty, I can't believe that hasn't been resolved in some way, that this happened. And that might have been due with, you know, two banks actually holding that paper for a long time, so. I hesitate to, you know, do anything to encourage it. Put a lot of money into that property until, you know, it's a $9,000 mortgage, it's not like that if they come up with some oddball, you know, oh, yeah, plus $58,000 in interest, it's heavy, you know.
Well,
What a person might result,
no.
Okay, whenever you come back.
I will,
We'll call those two properties, getting those signed off our priorities soon.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, you were on something else.
I already forgot.
Oh, good.
I've been
I
on
mean,
day.
no, think about that, let me know.
Oh, I was on zoning, but
Oh,
I understand I'm not educated on it yet. I don't understand it. You know, do we write our own zoning ordinance if we need to? I know this church and the house next to it. Where are we? Over there. Was voted on 10 years ago and they were doing something with some sort of zoning, calling it residential, calling it a church, calling it, something happened not too long ago where Hull was following some sort of zoning thing.
that hole was?
The board was voting on it.
Yeah.
I have no
well,
idea.
I'll give you just a very brief anecdote about zoning. Years ago, I had a very, very hotly contested zoning case in Quincy. I represented the city of Quincy. And, we were up against some, property owners that were well-funded. And, we all had to get experts. So, we got an expert from Chicago, who was a zoning expert who worked primarily in the Chicago suburbs, to come down and, give us an opinion on the state of our zoning ordinance. And he came down, drove around, and then, told us, didn't understand why Quincy was having any trouble with the zoning ordinance, because there's so little development. Why would you worry about it? Yeah, it sounded like kind of an insult. I would,
Yeah.
get back in your car and go back to Chicago, send us a bill. But he was kind of right. What he was really saying was, look, you've got almost unlimited land to be developed. You guys don't have the same problems that other urban areas do, where you're constantly bumping into each other and fighting about it. So, I'd say probably the best idea for zoning in Hull is to be wise as to how much you adopt, because you may be discouraging people from developing down here. Now, on the other hand, if somebody comes up with some oddball, idea about what they're gonna do, and they say, oh, and by the way, I'll tell you a good one. We'd like to put a gentleman's club on Highway 106 in the abandoned, motel or whatever. And you're thinking, well, we don't really want that in our community. And, the answer is, well, it's strange, you don't have a zoning ordinance that prohibits that. So, and believe it or not, there actually was one of these, type of establishments in, Fall Creek.
Oh, yeah. The Dirty Bird.
Well, the reason was that they didn't have enough, burlap bags put over everybody's head.
You know why that one during the Cardinal game?
Well, kept getting lost, kept winding up there.
On the way
But,
back from the
but
Copperhead.
that literally, the last time it was used for that purpose was because the guy that wanted to run it, I said, we can do it, the Clinton dumb. And that's why the Chelsea adult bookstore is down by the factory, because that's the only place where adult uses are actually allowable. You have to go way out of town, so that's a good reason to have some zoning ordinance in place, is that you can discourage, unsavory uses that aren't welcome in the community. The zoning ordinance, the way I read it though, is that flood zone is really to discourage people from trying to put in businesses or industries that would really cause a problem if the levee breaks again. And it does have kind of a list of what's discouraged or prohibited, but I wouldn't worry too much about that, actually. I think it's, a lot of that is covered by insurance, and, really shouldn't be a big problem. That industrial zone, I don't know why it was put in there, and I don't know why it was located there. I'm not even sure how it got on the map.
I kind of do.
But, it's a little more liberal in what you can put there, but it's right in the middle of the flood zone, so.
Years ago, there was a proposition to put a truck stop out there.
Oh, well, that could be.
And I'm not sure if that looks like right where it
No, at
should have
any
been.
rate,
Anyway,
I'd say right now, you really shouldn't be worrying too much about land use control. The mobile home ordinance is probably one where there'd be like a consensus in the community, something to be done. But, to actually do a zoning ordinance, first of all, it's kind of expensive. Second of all, they are usually contested in some way. You've got people that are very happy to control somebody else's land, like your neighbor. But your land, I'd like to do whatever I want to.
right.
No, that's just like it.
I get that.
So, there you go. We can talk more about zoning,
I just need a little education on it. I don't know how it works.
buy me a cup of coffee sometime and we'll talk about it off the book.
I'll buy you a 12-pack if you get that vending machine.
I don't drink, so, well.
There you go. Stop. Dirty book.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, I gotta go buy the selfie.
Anything else that you need?
No, sir, that about covers
All
it.
right, well, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care now.
Approval of January minutes. Alright, January minutes. Anybody got any questions on the January minutes?
No.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second it.
All in favor? Nays? Carried. Ordinance citation. 420 Highway 106. I got another complaint about that today. Alright, investigate.
Oh, you want a ticket instead of a letter?
We want them. Many times. Sorry about that, Bill. What about this gotta sit over the ordinance and find, that may be a mobile home ordinance violation, which is an ordinance, so it doesn't make it.
What is that address, you know?
Beth, let's get together this week.
We got till tomorrow, because I'm leaving town. I'll
We
be
can
back
do that by the
13th.
17th.
Unless you wanna,
We want the trash one done,
yeah,
that's got to be. I've got people in bugging me about that.
do you want me to go ahead and pay for the first, or certified, and then turn it in and be reimbursed since he's no longer at our post office?
Yeah, we were supposed to have a cash petty spending fund of like $100. I don't think we ever got it.
about that? Yeah,
Yeah, I talked to Bob, we voted a year ago to have a,
well, I'll go ahead and do it, I'll get it in the mail tomorrow.
but yeah, you just gotta get a receipt, turn it in Bob, and put it on the check. We were supposed to have $100 cash loaded, and that's, stamps and certified mails, so cause I was paying the certified mails out of pocket. Yeah, and then we'll probably, tomorrow, see if Zach can hand deliver, hand copy.
You want me to take it down?
Can,
I don't have a problem with that.
so we have an officer.
Oh, well then, yeah.
I mean, we have one available. We pay one.
You want me to bring it to you? And you give it to me? No, I'll give you
And
one.
then we'll talk about the mobile home ordinance and put it on for March on it. So, March 14th. And if we're waiting that long, let's just go ahead and send them some letters. Alright. So, as for a motion to ticket 420 Highway 106 for extreme large amount of trash.
You asked me yesterday, wasn't it?
First residents are on here. All in favor? Nays? No nays. Claire, quickest maintenance report you've ever done.
Lift station on Q Street. Weeks ago, I had a basically just bump down. I finally sold it. Broke out of the lift station. Sometimes you get out of the weeds, there wasn't that much juice in that. Dropped the tap in and I said, "Oh, for a week or so." And, Saturday night, I'm back, it was dark. And I seen that, something. I was trying to look up, head towards the lift station, the light was on. And I played with it for a little bit, and Sunday morning, I did the same thing. And Sunday, today, I did the same thing and got it pumped down. And it was, that was out, well, and I jumped the ground. You get them parts, I need to come over and put them on. It's about this, 64 years old, probably need to replace.
Okay. There's $250,000 in our sewer fund. If it needs fixed, fix it. You were a good supervisor.
Then we're put pegboard up, and hang thing, or
No, it's metal and iron.
Yeah, it's a metal arch beam with a big shoved in insulation. You could metal screw something, but there's no backing. There's nothing to screw to like a flat wall.
Two by,
You could make two by. The lights over there, sorry. Yeah, if you need lumber for that, go get it. We have a building and maintenance fund. The lights, I think, what did they originally quote, 1,200? He said he could, a little bit cheaper than that. If we do it ourselves, we're gonna rent a lift or scaffolding. That's gonna cost $500. And then someone's gonna have to do it, they're all hardwired in. I could do it, but I don't have time to wire the whole place. So, we got a building fund, we got money allocated, appropriated for the year for building maintenance. I say we go ahead and just pay that to have lights. You wanna do that? I could do it myself and take the valves out and put LED lights on.
No, that's fine.
Ain't gonna happen. For that price, that's not very expensive. This is one less thing we gotta worry about. Is that it, Clark? Clark? Board member comments? Ron second.
Spring's coming, I'd like to have a place for grass, so we're not dumping it in the brush, and, let mess with it, so.
Do we,
Get something separated somehow, whatever we use, separated.
do we get some of those big, concrete blocks and put some and say, brought here, trash?
Sign, something
Grass
that
here.
says, this is grass, we can get dirt in there pretty soon, start turning that over, and keep it separate, because the brush can burn easier, quicker, than the grass. And people want to dump the grass. I mean, I'm not the only one, there's other ones too, but,
And you'll probably have to be down there holding everybody's hand
I
to get them to do the right thing.
that, but,
But, but yeah, somebody's probably gonna throw some brush over there, 'cause it's idiots, but, it will be better than it is.
yeah, that's just something
So-
clear in the future.
I don't know how many sources people have, but people could ask around and see where we can put blinds.
$30 a block, probably. Something. Pick some up, maybe 130. 30, 32 maybe.
2,000 pounds.
Get like 10 of them. Alright, we'll, yep, we'll see if we can line that out. Alright, I will see, what their price is for sure, and try to get some over there. Sure, we can get it, we'll probably, well, maybe, we know a guy. So we could, we got time, so let's, let me get a price and we will vote on it. Sheila? Kelsey?
Try to get stuff finalized on the park this coming month to have the next meeting.
Got a phone call, couple phone calls today actually, but, got a phone call this evening, over on the west side of town, Boyd Street, kind of over by King Smith. Tom Merriman owns that behind where,
Yeah.
there's a pile of stuff there that needs,
It is.
it's on the city right away, basically. So it looks to me. And he's asking if there's any way we can get it cleaned up, and the people across the street are bringing this stuff over down there.
I asked if they thought it was them before. So, he asked me to clean this up a month ago. He actually called me and I forgot to call him back. He's probably upset with me. Somebody dug a burning barrel and dumped it on his property. One sucker cleaned it up. wants us to clean it up. Just, I can't, you know, it's not a wheeler with stuff, so I just figured it's a big deal. But apparently it's not, and he wants us to clean it up, so. But it's right next to a pile of telephone poles anyway, and the weeds also, I didn't know why that was, well, not this big, that doesn't look much better, but, yes, it does. I just, so you think you can go down there and find that?
Do we know who runs it?
We don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure who it is. No, got no proof. I mean, we're not gonna spend all summer cleaning up somebody else's lot. It's being dumped on the side of the road. I don't know if it is our property.
You're right tonight, and it's like,
I mean-
it's not that much, but it is like right at the side of the road, and that is,
I guess we can. I just hate spending
I mean, I wouldn't
town hours
think it,
and
like, I
stuff.
wouldn't head out there tomorrow, but if you got the tractor over there and.
I do it once, it's only dumped there again, they're gonna have to call. I'm not cleaning up. Alright, what was the other one?
Oh, should we talk to Larry?
Can you please?
Oh, I think once we figure out this field wood and everything, I think everything's figured out now. I think next time something like that happens, we just need to call
Yep.
their time to handle it.
Well, long story short, no names. Beard implement trucks were flying through town, they had them for months. So, I called the beard implement boss for the complaint. I got called, so threatened lawsuit, 10 o'clock on Saturday night, about 20 F-bombs.
Are we trying to get him to slow down or go through town? Get him to speak to that?
No, you're not,
Pretty crazy.
not even remotely, but, yeah, we'll, next time if I don't have a number on the truck, I'm gonna say what the number is, you know. If I seen the number, I'm gonna call the number, I seen it. But if I see a beard truck coming through town again, probably gonna call a sheriff and I'm gonna call his boss again. And we can,
Is it someone that lives in
I won't go there, I'll leave that alone.
I mean, if
But,
there's a couple beer trucks in town, I didn't know.
but I'll leave it alone.
I think they.
But it was going 76 miles an hour, and you can, I do value your opinion, but I will be calling this off if I see that truck come yet again. It ain't gonna happen, it's gonna stop.
Yeah, I just,
76
Fine.
miles an hour,
Didn't we have one in Montgomery?
and outside my house honking at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, and calling me and cussing me out. That ain't happening. The beer trucks slow down.
Did you have somebody come through 96,
99,
99? Do we know who that is?
too fast to even remotely tell. It was just a blur.
Well, and this was at like 3:30 in the
It was in the
afternoon on a
afternoon.
Saturday, so I mean,
Was it a motorcycle?
could have been the other one.
I have a feeling it's probably one.
yeah, I would think so, yeah.
So, alright.
That was, but I can
I'm also going to, at the next meeting, ask for a donation, and I don't know if it's gonna fly or not, for the Memorial Day service in Hull. They need new flagpoles. A lot of them broke last year. There's not many, there used to be all these groups that raise money for these things. Holden's two big things, they do the picnic and they do the memorial service. Most everybody at this table has a family member that they fly flags for. 114. I want, Kinderhut flies as a PVC flag, a flagpole. And we are still using the old, I don't know what they are, but they're dry. And we had, what, 4 flags fall last year right in the middle of the service on the ground. I hate seeing that. So, I'm gonna ask for a donation, I bet it's gonna cost $2,000. But we store our poles in a dry, dark area, they're not gonna sit out in the sun and dry rot for the next year, but the poles should last us a very, very, very long time. Just for an example, Skinner Hut just made a donation of like $6,000 to bury tools for perks.
For what?
Perks. And they had a lot of other towns donate too. But if,
Are you wanting regular flagpoles, or you want,
PVC poles that Skinner Hut does the same thing. I talked to Weir over there, he runs it, says he has no trouble, that's the way he's done it. 120 each. And what he does is take two 10-footers, couple of them, and then just take the other 10 foot and cut them in like 3 inches. They use a union cap on it, cheapest way to make like a 12 or 13 foot pole. Yeah, he's got it figured out, cheapest possible way he can have. We can probably get it tax free, I think, we have a tax ID number.
Is that whole history yours, or what?
It doesn't,
Just the town of Cole? I didn't know if it PCA that.
we don't, yeah,
yeah,
the line club, the line club stores the poles up in the rafters, the museum has the flags. We just get together and, I have guns, at my house, we get together and we put it on.
I just didn't know if there was a group that was in front, that's all.
like
No.
my neighbor or whatever?
The flags are actually on loan.
Or-
The flags are actually on loan. Most of them are actual casket flags, covering the casket when the soldiers were buried. They were folded up and tried to give them to the family gave them to us. We have 114 flags over there that belong to some family, they're on loan. So, and the vines that have died off, there is no family, we're just gonna keep them. We'll fly them until they can't fly no more, and we'll retire them. But we only fly them for 2 days. Actually, less than 48 hours every year, so they're in really good shape, except for maybe 2 of them.
Do we need to replace them?
Well, those two, yes, there's one that is an old hand sewn 48 shape. I would like to see it retired. And
That needs to be, I was getting ready to say, that needs to be framed and hung.
The rest of the flags are in really good shape. Almost every one of them are in really good shape. So, I'm gonna bring that up for next meeting. It's gonna be expensive.
It's a one-time thing.
Well, it's a once every 20, 25 years.
Yeah,
And I would like to see the schools put more than the community than they have in the past. $200 for the picnic, whatever it is, we can do that. Yep, but I think we can do a little better.